Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm actually going to be shooting more of a spring look with you guys. I'm going to kind of do more of a purple look on my eyes. I've actually shot this kind of look a little bit of a time ago, but I'm going to add a little bit of variation into this look. I'm using, I guess would say 50% of e.l.f. products that are going to be used in this video today. Not completely e.l.f. because I want to pull from some other things other than just e.l.f. But the palette that I'm going to be using mostly in this video is the Matte for Matte Jewel Pop palette by e.l.f. And this palette really drew me in. I purchased this at Target and I was very surprised by just the depth and the deepness of the colors inside of this palette. And guys, I've already primed, I've already exfoliated, and I primed and I prepped my skin for this makeup look. And I've actually got in the mail recently the Poreless Putty Primer, and this one I'm not using yet in the video today, but I'm actually using another one by e.l.f. and it's called Lit From Within. And this one is what I'm wearing on my face now. It's a matte primer, and I've been loving this a little bit more lately. I haven't really got into the Poreless Putty Primer yet, but that one is still sold out and it is so extremely hard to get hold to. The Poreless Putty Primer, I actually purchased mine off of eBay, and that would be one of my recommendations if you want to get it like so quickly, or you're still just kind of hanging in the balance and waiting for the primer to get, you know, back in stock on the e.l.f. website. I suggest, you know, try some places such as that. So I tried mine on eBay. It was actually for not very much difference from what the website is offering the payment for you to purchase it for. So I want to say I paid like maybe $9 plus a little bit of shipping, a couple dollars in shipping. So there's not going to be much difference. I say get on eBay and just kind of search for it a little bit and watch it. I'm the watcher. I'm the eBay watcher, so I watch things for a long time. So I'm actually going to go in and prime my lids with the Milani eyeshadow primer, and this is one I love a lot as well. It really does a great job in holding those shadows in place. I have so much I have to do today as far as getting this video. There's a video that's going to be coming out tomorrow, and it's a little bit of fun that we had in Austin with our 12-year-old with Cole, and so we're going to share that a little bit with you guys, taking him to the aquarium and just having a little bit of fun on a weekend road trip. But the first thing I'm going to do is go in. These are not labeled whatsoever as far as the names of the shadows, but I'll do little screenshots to insert in between of which shades I'm using. So I'm going into this light shade right here, and I'm going to take that all over the lid. And guys, I always do this. I take this all over my lid just to kind of give it a smooth base so that the shadows are not patchy whatsoever when I get ready to kind of start moving them around a little bit. Here I'm using my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. The funny thing about this brush is that I'm doing a blog post on the blog about 8 of the hardest working brushes that I have that I just absolutely adore. And these brushes do work very hard because I put them to work so hard, and they're really good brushes that I've kind of just over time have loved using them over time. I'm going in with a little bit of I want to say kind of like a peanut butter type transition shade, just to get those colors started in that crease right there. And like I said, I'll show you guys in between the shots just what colors I'm using. This was a very inexpensive palette, and I just thought that, you know, such pretty colors to not join my palettes. I can say this, that I am slightly, I use my under cabinet area in my restroom to kind of hold all of my makeup for me, and I am actually slightly just now, because I'm just now beginning this YouTube thing, I am starting to run out of a little bit of room for makeup. And you know, I'm not getting huge PR or anything like that, but just when you start really purchasing your own makeup, you start to run out very quickly. The next shade that I'm going to go in is this purple shade. It's the deeper shade in the palette. And these shades are a little bit powdery. I'm noticing that already. It doesn't take away from the shades at all. But I'm going to lay down a little bit of a creamy purple before I put anything on my lid, because I want this purple eyeshadow to really pop. It really helps if you put something down first, a neutral color, just so those shades have something to glide over. Because if I would not have done that, I find that sometimes as I'm trying to blend, because it's so much blending with these shades, that it can be very patchy if I don't have just something smoother to go over those shades with. So I'm trying to line up some content for the rest of, you know, a couple of weeks, so that I'm not in such a rush when it comes to my content and just putting it out there for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Color Tattoo by Maybelline. It's their 24-hour tattoo eyeshadow. And guys, this is actually in the color Painted Purple. It's very bright, but you don't really get a chance to just see it because it's gonna be laying underneath another shadow. But I like doing stuff like this because this allows the longevity of your shadows to kind of stay put for the day, and that you don't have to really worry about them moving around or that they're lost over time. I've had a lot of friends tell me that they can put eyeshadow on and then by the end of the day they don't know where the eyeshadow went, just because it is it's gone. So there is that Maybelline. It's called Painted Purple. And guys, I will list everything for you down in the description box below. I'm actually gonna go in with the flat side of this brush, and this is actually out of one of my Profusion palettes. I'm gonna go in with the very flat side on a brighter color down at the very bottom. Of my lid. So you see how bright, and we're gonna deepen up that crease as we go through. This is, I'm telling you, this palette is really gorgeous. It offers to me for the price, and I think e.l.f. has definitely done some pretty nice work in the last, you know, few years with just amping up their palettes and all the other things that they're offering in that line. I'm gonna go in back with the other side of this brush, and I'm gonna go back into those two other colors and just kind of deepen up that crease and make this look a little bit more seamless. And that's the best thing to do, is to go back and work on the seam. And guys, the seam is this part right here, to make it seem as though that there's no beginning and there's no end. So that's the best way I can kind of explain it, is that there's no beginning and there's no end, and make the makeup look like it is kind of going up into blending in such a way, or that it's going into a blend. And unfortunately, the blending will never change when it comes to putting on your makeup. You will constantly be blending. And guys, I'm writing a blog post today. It'll be out later on tonight, and it is, like I said, the hardest working makeup brushes that I have you know, in my, and I have a lot of makeup brushes, but there are just these makeup brushes I continue to reach for constantly. So I'm gonna kind of pause. I don't have on any foundation, just because you guys know that I always make sure that I don't put on any foundation because I'm working with my eyes right now. I'm gonna go ahead and just line my eyes with the NYX Jet Black liner. Okay, recently in a haul that I recently featured on my February favorites, which is the very last video that I featured, I actually picked up STILA, and this is one of my favorite finds. This is a glitter and glow highlighter, and this was something I found at TJ Maxx and Marshall's, and I was like so excited, and I'm actually gonna put that right there in a corner, and then I'll show you what I'm gonna do after I get that there. And guys, I'm gonna go back in with that same brush. I love this STILA, and this one, like I said, is in the shade Monarch. I'm gonna put just a little bit more right there. It doesn't take a whole lot. And you got to kind of let this dry down just a little bit. And while that's drying down, I'm going to go ahead and put on my foundation. I'm already primed. I'm going to put a little bit of this Wet n Wild Cucumber Photo Focus to prep my face for a little bit of foundation. I always say a look comes together once you put on your lashes, and everything else kind of just falls in place, and it's like, wow. So that's how I'm the same way. I feel the same way about the you know, makeup and all of it, especially with eyeshadow in your eyes. Guys, I'm going in using the e.l.f. Flawless Finish foundation, and this is actually my first time using this foundation. I think I could take a shade a little bit lighter, not sure yet. But I've used this for a little while, and I actually love this foundation. I'm using my Tarte Kabuki brush. And I'm actually using it in the shade Honey. I haven't kind of figured it out yet. One thing I can say about this foundation is that, number one, it has a really nice smell for strange reason. It has a nice smell. It is also in, let's see, it is 0.68 fluid ounces, which is 20 mils. It is claiming to be an oil-free satin finish. I like it because it is very oil-free. But it is very affordable, very affordable. And like I said, there are two shades that are very close to this, and I just didn't know quite what shade to get, so I picked up Honey, which I like a lot. And I'm actually gonna go in, before I start, you know, putting all my powder down, I'm gonna go in, and I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in the color 355 Coconut to do a little bit of cream contour. And guys, I'm gonna use the Eco Tools brush. This is also, once again, one of my hardest working brushes. There's not a lot I have to continue to add to my brushes, so I'm pretty good with the amount that I have on here. And then I'm gonna go in with the contour palette by Wet n Wild in the color Dulce de Leche. So I'm actually gonna conceal the very bottom of my eyes with the Loreal Infallible Pro Glo. And now I'm going in with the RIMMEL Stay Matte Powder, which is my fave because it's so affordable and it's so creamy. And the number one thing is that it doesn't leave any flashback. Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and pop these lashes on, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I have lashes on, and the lashes that I'm using are the Ardell Wispies, and there's not a specific number for these lashes. They're just called the Ardell Wispies, and they're in black, and I really like them. They're very natural looking. And before I kind of keep going, I'm gonna kind of make sure that the lash, my natural lash underneath, is married to the wispy lash to make it look more natural. I'm not going to add any mascara to my lower lids until I'm done kind of smoking out the very bottom of my eye with the purple. But I can make sure that these lashes are married to the other lashes. And that's just a thing to remember when you're wearing false lashes. And I wrote a blog post, and I'll make sure to put that down below about how to apply false lashes. Believe me, it took me forever to apply false lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and get this off and clean off my face right here. This is another one of those fave brushes that I've been reaching for and using, and absolutely love it to death. I'm gonna go back in with my Wet n Wild with the Dulce de Leche palette, and I'm just going to touch up a little bit here. Guys, I'm gonna line the very top of my lid, and I'm using the Makeup Revolution Flick liner in black, which I have raved about this liner. It is so smooth going on. I'm not gonna wing it. I'm just adding the line itself. It just does something to me. Such a beautiful liner. It's so easy to control, to use. Guys, I'm going in with the Milani powder blush in the color Tea Rose. And I haven't used this one in a while, but it's still very, very beautiful. I wanted more of a pinky blush with this look. Such a beautiful blush. I really like the way the effect that these lashes are giving off. Before I kind of start really closing out this look, I'm gonna go in with a Morphe M503, and I'm gonna kind of just touch my right underneath my brows right there and give a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of jazz. I'm actually going to use that right there in my inner corner highlights. And guys, I'm using this Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter. And this is in the color Champagne. Put that little bit of that on my cheeks. And I'll put a little bit right here. I see the sun is trying to peek out a little. Makes me happy. I talk about that a lot on my stories about how that makes me happy, that the sun is peeking out a little bit. Okay guys, I'm actually gonna go in. I'm not using my tiramisu today. I'm actually using still the NYX Butter Gloss, but it is in the color Merengue. It's a little bit more pink to it. I tone it down just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go over it with the Essence Shine 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 Gloss. Absolutely love it. I'm gonna give myself a spray with the Olay Mist in the fragrance Energizing. Okay friends, so I'm back. So I went on ahead and got rid of my OMG headband, and I blown out the lower lid a little bit. I'm gonna add a little bit of mascara to my lower lid, and guys, I'm just using the e.l.f. mascara in Jet Black. And I wait till the very end to do this because my lower lashes, once I start applying mascara, they can get kind of long, and then they start messing up the bottom of my skin down there, because it doesn't take much to get them to lengthen. If you notice, it just doesn't take very much. I always kind of press on these a little bit to give them that dramatic look. But I really do like these Ardell Wispies. These are nice to wear even when you're not wearing a whole lot of makeup. These are very pretty. And I'm actually gave myself a spray already with the Olay Energizing Mist. And this pretty much sums up this look for today. Like I said, be on the lookout for that blog post talking about the 8 makeup brushes that work the hardest with me in makeup that I just absolutely adore. They're not in a set, they all come from different places, so definitely be on the lookout for that tonight. If you are not a subscriber to my blog, I would love to have you. Make sure you go there and subscribe so you don't miss any new blog posts. And also, you guys know what I'm going to tell you. Go to shopvault28.com to make sure you don't miss the sale. I'm actually searching for a few pieces to add into the vault so you guys can have a few summer pieces. I hope that you guys enjoyed this look that I did for you today. My next video, this video will come out on Sunday. So this video probably will be out on the following Wednesday, which I'll be back at school by that time. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my spring break. I'm going to be doing some house things. Guys, if you don't follow me on Instagram, get over there and follow me, just because that's where I put a lot of my information into my stories. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Until we see each other again. Bye.